This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Fun one here from Josh Kuhn. Arn's faced all the greats in tag team competition. What are his favorite memories of Firebreaker Chip and Todd Champion?
The silence is the loudest thing in the room right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's deafening.
It is.
Okay, I will tell you a story that is going to take a minute.
We got time, Bubba. We got time.
That's all we do have right now is time, isn't it?
It is.
And a pretty nice set of equipment that you set me up with. Thank you again for that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Buddy system. Okay, so Curtis, Firebreaker Chip, I called him Windbreaker Chip. Don't ask me why. Probably because it pissed him off. Kid had a good body. He broke in the Carolinas. He did jobs on TV. He paid some dues. Kind of went around, different places and got some experience. But the guy looked great, looked like a bodybuilder, and he was a good athlete, very athletic, could do some good stuff. But when they paired him with Todd Champion and that gimmick that they gave him, Todd was big. Todd was gassed up. He was green. He was hard-headed. He thought he already had it figured out. And they brought him into WCW at a time when they were introducing all these new characters, PN News, Van Hammer, Johnny B. Bad, Glacier, Karate Guy, what's his name? Eric's buddy.
Oh, Ernest Miller.
Ernest Miller, who I love. The red dancing shoes were awesome, but a nice man too. Came in at a time where they were introducing all these new characters. And like I said, Todd Champion was gassed to the gills. He's probably 6'5", 6'6". He had to be about 280, big and strong and reckless. So Larry and I worked with him, and usually, the scenario that you're looking for when you have green guys is one will be a little better than the other one and pull that guy up. Well, in this case, Todd pulled Windbreaker down as far as his thought process and, being able to go with the flow in the ring, listen to the heels and all that. I don't know what he pumped him into his head. But anyway, come to find out, we're going to be working in L.A. coming up, and that's where his dad was a preacher and had a big, huge congregation, I think a television show even in that respect. So he tells us, earlier during in the week, now he has been punching us in the mouth, clotheslining us in the nose, backdropping us on, over rotating us where we're landing on our butt, all you name it. So he tells us we're going to be in LA and how he cannot wait because his he's going to get like 100 tickets. And he's bringing part of the congregation, all the bigwigs. And man, you can just see the gleam in his eye. Well, the night before we were somewhere and he picked me up and slammed me. Now, I don't know how you do this, but he slammed me and I landed on my side right on my shoulder. Thought it popped my shoulder up and he slammed me hard. So we got through the match. So I talking to Larry before the next night we get there and the kids got his dad and all them back in the hall. And man, my shoulder, I spent about an hour in the trainer getting ice and heat and all that stuff and getting a massage where I could just loosen up to raise my arm. And he's got his dad and the parishioners and all them were backstage and all that stuff and how they were so excited first time seeing his kid wrestle live and all that. So we're getting close to the match and I looked at Larry and I said, look, we're going to teach these some bitches a lesson, mostly Todd Champion. So we started the match. We wrestled around with Windbreaker here a little bit. We stopped Windbreaker, and we got a little heat on Windbreaker. We then gave Windbreaker a comeback. Out of that comeback, we did a screw job, and we beat Windbreaker. Now, through that summation of the match, what's missing?
I don't know.
If you fall asleep during that diatribe I just put you through. What was not included was any verbiage of Todd Champion being in the match. You know why?
Y'all didn't let him tag in.
We never let him in.
Oh my gosh.
Now, backstage, his old man is just jaws on the ground and the kid's crying. He was flipped. And I said, from now on, listen to me. Quit dropping us bad. Quit hurting us. That's a lesson.
My goodness.
In LA, in the Forum, 100 parishioners, nothing, zero.
Thanks for coming, but we got nothing for you.
Learn from this. Well, I think the next set of TVs, whoever was taking care of it and booking and all that, did do a smart thing. They booked him like 3 matches in a row with Steve Regal on every taping.
Oh, he'll learn with Steve.
Steve stretched him, beat him up, stretched him some more, beat him up. And I think pretty soon after that, he quit.
So in your opinion, this wasn't a guy who, was oblivious. He just didn't care. He didn't respect it.
Yeah. Didn't care. Didn't care. No thought to, the guys having more experience across the way. And, the way the business was laid out back then, heels called the match. We ran the show. And if it stunk, guess what? The match stunk. All 4 of us got it. The match was great. Babyfaces got the credit. Hey, you guys look great out there tonight. So if I'm going to get my head cut off at the end of this thing, it's not going to be because you're not listening to me and not allowing me to do what I know how to do. You got to listen. You got to learn. You got to quit being dangerous because, if you cripple me and I can't feed my family, you're going to send me a check every week?
Of course not.
Don't think so. So listen to me when I say lighten up, smarten up, and quit being reckless.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.